Hello, hello, good morning to everybody, good day, whenever you watch this. Good afternoon, good evening. I'm filming in the morning, so I hope everyone's doing alright. Just want to do something quick here. I'm not even sure, just sort of let it go with the flow of the morning. And yeah, my gosh, 20th of August as the time of the recording, and life goes by fast, doesn't it? We find ourselves on these paths that we're on, and there's always forks in the road and crossroads, and sometimes hard to be making a decision once in a while. And we're all kind of feeling this maybe growing intensity. Those who are, looking for the better days, the glory days that are coming for tomorrow, the ascension of humanity, the increase, the soul evolution, all those good things. The end times meaning new beginning. We're getting all these powerful tweakings, even just lately. The astrological alignment and the clockwork of the spheres of the universe, if you want to call it that. Things are being done for our betterment, but sometimes it's hard because we get a butt kicking on those sometimes, don't we? And a lot of us are suffering, going through a lot of difficulties, health issues, psychological issues, deep soul-rooted things. A lot of us are trying to get some good soul retrieval and all those kind of, all those things, and just feeling okay. But the thing is, we're not alone. Like, we have each other, and each one of us in our living in our heads and in our hearts. But like, we're not that different. It's kind of like a giant heart spread across the whole universe, a giant mind spread across, and we're all fragments of all this. But we're all also like the totality of it too. It's kind of hard to say, but it feels like that, doesn't it? So I guess I'm just feeling gratitude this morning, and I'm feeling the purges that are going on, the soul, the waves of spirit being sent out, and being sensitive to these things, and the earth changes as well. And the future seems pretty frightening in a lot of cases. I mean, yeah, in these bodies we're gonna die. So is the future scary for you in that way, or is it scary for me? But I mean, we're looking for the salvation of a planet, and trying to have these great moments of awareness, and being in agreement with what's going on somehow on the higher level, saying, oh, is it okay? Is it where it's supposed to be going? Is the future friendly? Is it going to be alright? And if you look at the development of humankind over the past millennia, many years, I think we've achieved a lot. So at the same time, there's still a lot of individuals that have a hard time letting go of certain things. So we have to be just the presence of those who are about the love, about the light, about balance, about inner peace and joy and fairness for all, and happiness and everything. Just you being you can be doing a lot of good, more than you even know. It's like a spiritual tug of war, but I don't think the future is going to be as bad as we think, or maybe the bad part of it won't be, the duration of it won't be as long as we might think. So let's really hope for that, and be aware that we wouldn't have come here for this interesting adventure, this soul stretching trip, this mind expansion trip of souls incarnating here, if it wasn't for a big moment at the end where we go, it's like watching a movie, or like a suspense thriller, or a drama, is what I'm trying to say, like this intense thriller drama that we're living in, because we're having our own individual lives, of course, and then we're also sharing it with each other, and co-inhabiting this earth, this planet. And I would like to think that as the time goes, it's just going to get better. People are going to be like, the evils of the world will have less ability to influence, will have less time to do something, you know what I mean? Like, it won't be as lengthy of a duration. Those who are doing wrong can't get away with it for so long anymore. It's quick to catch it. With our social media and the awakening of humankind, it's quick to catch the evil and put it on the spotlight and go, what the hell is this? So these are a lot of good things. And to think too, for the amount of people that are on the planet right now, it's souls incarnate, over 7-8 billion, and coming up to 10 billion in a few years. I have no idea, right? But for all of that, I think the crime and the violence is less and less and less. So it's a good thing, and just people learning about being comfortable in themselves and being kind to others. That's what it's really all about. So to have feeling like the clouds, it's like everybody's like a shining bright star, or bright sun even. The bright sun, yes. And we're all exactly that, love and light, and in our core. But when we're covered with clouds and when our focus is on the shade, it's difficult. But when you remove those clouds, it's bright and shiny, even shining through the trees like that. It's magnificent. So I just wanted to say that for this morning. Just have hope for the future. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I guess that's my theme for right now. Have some hope for the future. I know it's very scary. We're in this together, and there's a lot of nerve-wracking things. Are we going to be okay with food and water? How is our resources? Are we going to have another war over something? Like it's very frightening. I think about this too. It breaks my heart and gives me a lot of worry. But at the same time, I know that it can't be that bad. It wasn't meant for ultimate failure. We're not here to ultimately fail. We're not here to suicide ourselves and to destroy a planet. We're not here for a mass genocide or something like that. It doesn't make sense. The Earth is teaching us, the planets are teaching us, the influences are there, all the laws are in effect, karma and gravity. We're in an ordered chaos, and yet it's going to get to the fine point. And all the prophecies from all over the world, particularly in the Bible and in Buddhist scriptures and in Hinduism and Native American, all over the planet, it's all saying the same thing. Tough times will come. We will be alright in the end for those who have the good heart, the good mind, who want better. If you want better and you desire better, you're going to get better. If you want to stay here and fight and kill each other and all these kind of things, then maybe that's what you're going to get. Keep repeating it until you get tired of it. So, for those of us who want better, we have to know that it's coming. We really have to believe that. How could the heart really desire that or need that? Not just want that, need that if it wasn't our future, if it wasn't our very possible, tangible thing. Let's remember that. Hope for the future. Let's be strong and do the best we can and be easy on ourselves too. Not too hard on ourselves, Do the best we can with what we have, and just sometimes the tiniest little gesture saves somebody's whole day. Sometimes someone on YouTube or Facebook or a stranger in a store or whatever, or a nod, taking a walk on the street from somebody. The little tiniest thing. I've had it happen to me so many times. Someone did the tiniest thing. I read somebody's words, or a child looked at me and smiled. It just saved my day. Like, thanks, And I like to, if I can never do that for somebody else, I feel honored to do it when I can. So let's just keep doing those little beautiful things. The future's going to be alright. That's the future we want, friendly and tolerant, and full of understanding and compassion. And joy, too. It's not boring. People, oh, heaven's boring. No, it's not. That's a concept of it. But the real thing is just freedom to be our eccentric selves without stepping on anybody else's toes. There you go. That's heaven right there, I think. Peace, love, and grooviness to everybody. I hope you have a wonderful moment, and we'll talk very soon. Take care, my friends. You are a shining sun. You are a shining sun. All right.